to the rhythm of a high-end beat. Stepping out the car in a tailored coat. Everything's steady, keeping it afloat. The skyline looks like a digital dream, flowing like silver in a steady stream. I don't talk much, I just let it flow, keeping the volume on a steady low. Chasing the shadows on the platinum road, lightening the weight and the heavy load. Got the baseline smooth like a desert breeze, moving through the night with a perfect ease. A high fidelity moment in time. Everything is gold, everything is prime. Penthouse views and the silent phone, better be elegant and all alone. Digital clocks blinking on the wall, waiting for the stars to slowly fall. Looking through the glass at the grid below, watching the energy begin to glow. A life measured in the quality of sound, keeping my feet on the expensive ground. Chasing the shadows on the platinum road, lightening the weight and the heavy load. Got the baseline smooth like a desert breeze, moving through the night with a perfect ease. A high fidelity moment in time. Everything is gold, everything is prime. The city is quiet when you reach the top. Watching the busy world slowly stop. Get the motion fluid and the vision clear. There ain't no room for any doubt or fear. Pure platinum, cold stop. City lights bleeding through the tinted glass, watching the shadows of the midnight pass. Raindrops racing down the window pane, washing away the traces of the pain. No destination on the dashboard screen, just gliding through this concrete machine. Concrete walls keep the secrets tight, lost inside the rhythm of the night. Cruising down the empty avenue, nothing left to prove, nothing left to do. Got the baseline riding on a steady low, taking my time, keeping it slow. Street lamps flashing like a fading spark, finding my peace alone in the dark. Yeah. Coffee cooling on the center console, quiet thoughts trying to take control. Dashboard clock hits 2:45, just the empty highway in front of me. Neon signs painting the wet street gold. Stories of the city getting old. Hands on the wheel, letting go of the past, hoping this silent moment is gonna last. Rolling past the bridges and the steel, focus on the movement, focus on the wheel. Got the steady rhythm keeping me grounded, leaving all the noise and the voices surrounded. Headlights cutting through the heavy air, heading somewhere, not really caring where. Drop the window down, let the chill breeze in, shedding off the weight, shedding off the skin. Keep the engine humming on a low key, just a quiet night and a piece of me. Midnight look at the grid from the penthouse view. Everything is golden and everything is true. I don't chase the crowd, I just set the pace. Walking through the shadows of this empty space. The dashboard is glowing in the sapphire light. Wrapped in the velvet of the middle of the night. I keep the talk minimal, keep the vision clear. There ain't no room for any doubt or fear. Just me in the baseline, deep and secure. Everything feels so incredibly pure. Finding my peace in the neon sanctuary. Escaping the weight of the everyday reality. Got the 808 humming on steady low. Taking my time and watching the colors glow. A luxury feeling on a heavy track. Moving straight ahead and never looking back. Look, the stars are watching from the digital sky. Watching the beautiful moments fly by. I'm sipping on the quiet like a vintage wine. Everything is falling right into line. No speed, no rush, just a steady glide. I got the whole universe right by my side. Platinum thoughts in a tailored line. Leaving the ordinary stress behind. Low tone flow, keep it strictly elite. I'm the king of the rhythm on the empty street. Finding my peace in the neon sanctuary. Escaping the weight of the everyday reality. Got the 808 humming on steady low. Taking my time and watching the colors glow. A luxury feeling on a heavy track. Moving straight ahead and never looking back. The city never sleeps but it knows how to rest. Taking a minute just to catch our breath. Keep the motion fluid, keep the focus tight. Under the glow of the city light. Footsteps echo on the pavement block. Sitting on the steps watching the clock. Subway rumbling somewhere deep below. Living in the city that's always on the go. Checking my phone but the screen stays black. Ain't waiting for a message to come back. Pigeons sleeping on the iron rail. Following a quiet invisible trail. Just another soul in the midnight haze. Walking through the grid lost in the maze. Keeping my head down, keeping it cool. Playing by my own unwritten rule. Soft breeze whispering through the alleyway. Waiting for the dawn to bring another day. Street sweepers moving slow down the block. Cleaning up the mess around the clock. Steam rising up from the iron grate. Everything happens a little too late. Sipping on a drink from the corner store. Don't really want anything anymore. Watching the skyline touch the gray. Letting the tension slowly melt away. Drifting through the shadows of the tall glass. Watching all the rushing people pass. Finding my center in the quiet beat. Walking down the middle of an empty street. No expectations and no heavy load. Just pacing myself on the open road. The city never sleeps but it learns to rest. Taking a minute to catch his breath. Leave the heavy thoughts right by the door. I ain't fighting those battles anymore. I keep it smooth. Coast up. Keep it smooth. Yeah, yeah. Look at the watch, time is standing still. Another high-rise view from the windowsill. Leather interior, the scent is brand new. Navigating shadows, I'm passing the queue. I don't talk loud, I just let the money speak. Polished and refined, I'm at the peak. Rhymes hitting steady like the rain on the glass. Watching all the noisy people, let them pass. Keeping it low-key, diamond in the rough. But the texture is smooth, never getting tough. Grinding in the dark, under diamond skies. No room for the fake, no room for the lies. Got the steady beat pulsing in my soul, letting the luxury take the whole control. A refined flow for the midnight hour. Feeling the silence, feeling the power. Yeah. The city lights blur into a golden line. Everything I touch is starting to shine. Sipping on the silence like a vintage wine. Everything is falling right into line. No more rushing through the heavy crowd. I'm living in the quiet, never being loud. Just the hum of the engine and the bass so deep. Promises to myself that I'm gonna gliding in the dark under diamond skies. No room for the fake, no room for the lies. Got the steady beat pulsing in my soul, letting the luxury take the whole control. A refined flow for the midnight hour. Feeling the silence, feeling the power. The world is sleeping but I'm wide awake. Refining the moves and the steps I take. Keep it sophisticated, keep the vision clear. There ain't no room for any doubt or fear. The diamond sharp. Puddles on the street reflecting neon red. Walking with the thoughts heavy in my head. Collar popped up against the midnight chill. The city is moving but my mind is still. Hands in my pocket stepping on the cracks. Never turning around, never looking back. A distant siren fading in the air. I'm just a shadow walking without a care. Cruising on a midnight asphalt track. Ain't got much but I ain't looking back. Riding on the frequency of the night. Everything is wrong but it feels alright. Keeping my pace with the steady kick. Navigating through the concrete brick. Yeah. Passing by the diner with the flickering sign. A solitary figure drinking cheap red wine. The world is asleep but the streets are awake. With every breath and every step I take, the air smells like rain and gasoline. Like a deleted shot from a movie scene. I let the rhythm wash my mind away. Getting ready for another great day. Walking on a midnight asphalt floor. Don't need a reason, don't need a cure. Riding on the frequency of the low. Taking my time, keeping it slow. Finding some peace in the empty lane. Listening to the rhythm of the falling rain. The city breeze in, the city breeze out. Erasing the worry, erasing the doubt. I keep my focus on the ground below. Just going with the smooth and easy flow. Keep walking. Coast out. Sapphire eyes melt melting in the crystal glass, watching the world and the shadows pass. Tailored lines in the center of the night, everything polished in the dim blue light. Soft leather seats in the silent drive, feeling so calm, feeling so alive. The city is a jewel in a velvet box, ticking away like the expensive clocks. Wrapped in silk in the sapphire hue, nothing to prove, just me and the view. Got the low end pulsing through the floor, don't really need to ask for any more. A refined rhythm for a high-end soul, letting the elegance take control. Marble floors reflecting the neon glare, a hint of expensive perfume in the air. Walking through the lobby with a steady pace, no trace of a worry on my face. High-rise dreams in a platinum sky, watching the satellites floating by. Gold-plated memories, silver thoughts, lessons that the midnight gently taught. Gliding through the city in a velvet lane, leaving behind the noise and the rain. Got the steady beat, keeping it tight, a luxury vibe for the middle of the night. A refined rhythm for a high-end soul, letting the elegance take control. No loud voices, no heavy demands, just the feeling of the world in my hands. Keep it smooth, keep the texture fine, everything is falling right into line. Stay refined, go stop. Stay refined, yeah, yeah. Yeah. The city looks like a diamond from the top floor. I don't really need to ask for any more. Glass reflects the neon in a quiet glow. Everything is moving in a steady flow. Yeah, step into the room, the temperature drops. I don't chase the trend, I call the shots. Chrome on the wheels, velvet on the seat. Walking with a purpose down an empty street. I keep the circle small and the vision wide, letting the rhythm and the money collide. No loud talk, I just make the move, settling down in this high-end groove. Riding on the line between the dark and light. Everything is polished in the middle of the night. Got the bass line deep, got the texture fine. Everything is falling right into line. A luxury state of mind, so calm, holding the city right in my palm. Look, the night is young but the hour is late. I leave the rush into the hands of fate, watching the smoke disappear in the dark, leaving behind a quiet little mark. Look, zero hesitation, perfect execution. Every move I make is a silent revolution. Platinum on the wrist, platinum in the brain. Walking through the fire, walking through the rain. I don't break a sweat, I don't lose the pace. Winning without even running the race. Steady with the 808, slick with the rhyme. I'm just living on my own expensive time. On the line between the dark and light. Everything is polished in the middle of the night. Got the bass line deep, got the texture fine. Everything is falling right into line. A luxury state of mind, so calm, holding the city right in my palm. No distractions in the air tonight. Everything is feeling so incredibly right. Keep it exclusive, keep the circle tight, underneath the soft blue light. Chrome and velvet, go stop, 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 go stop, 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 stop. Yeah, yeah. 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 Yeah, walking down the block with a quiet mind, leaving all the heavy expectations behind. Black coat trailing in the midnight breeze, I navigate the grid with an absolute ease. The city is a chessboard, I'm making my play. I don't really care what the outsiders say, just the hum of the tires on the wet concrete. Keeping my composure, staying discreet. No flashy moves, just a steady ascent. Every single word is precisely meant. Right in the flow, in the dead of the night. Everything polished and everything right. Got the deep blow in, keeping me secure. A luxury feeling so perfectly pure. Let the obsidian wash it all away. Saving my energy for a brand new day. Look, reflections in the glass, a million lights. I'm comfortable alone in these empty heights. I don't chase the noise, I chase the calm. Holding all the pressure in the palm of my hand. A quiet confidence, a tailored suit. Action speaking loud while the mouth is mute. I slide through the shadows, smooth and sleek. I don't have to prove, I don't have to speak. Just riding the beat with a flawless grace. Finding my center in this empty space. Right in a flow in the dead of the night. Everything polished and everything right. Got the deep glow in, keeping me secure. A luxury feeling so perfectly pure. Let the obsidian wash it all away. Saving my energy for a brand new day. Keep the motion fluid, don't break the stride. Nothing to hide, nothing to divide. Just the pure rhythm in the city glow. Letting the obsidian energy flow. Keep it smooth, go style. Look down from the window on the 30th floor. Don't hear the sirens or the city roar. A grid of gold stretching out for miles, hiding the struggles and the fake smiles. Ice clinking soft in the crystal glass, watching the taillights blur and pass. The room is quiet and the lights are low. Nowhere to be and nowhere to go. Just soaking in the velvet skyline view. Nothing really matters, nothing feels brand new. Got the steady beat pulsing in my head, leaving all the heavy words unsaid. A smooth rhythm for a restless mind. Leaving all the daylight stress behind. Smoke slowly rising from the ashtray rim. The edges of the room are getting dim. Checking the time, but it doesn't mean a thing. A broken promise on a silver ring. The bass is humming through the wooden floor. Don't wanna answer my phone anymore. Just letting the silence take the empty space. Finding my comfort in this lonely place. Floating right above the concrete ground, losing myself in the mellow sound. Got the steady beat keeping me in line, taking it easy, feeling just fine. A chill vibe for a heavy heart. Watching the midnight slowly fall apart. Let the favorite song. Skyline fading, skyline fading. Ooh, stop. The city sleeps but the lights are awake, watching every quiet move I make. Shadows dancing on the marble floor, I leave my worries at the heavy door. A glass of something cold to match the night. Everything is looking so perfectly right. The hum of the traffic from far below, just letting the midnight slowly flow. Wrapped up in a feeling like midnight silk, smooth and heavy, sweet as milk. Got the deep bass keeping my heart in line. A luxury moment so completely mine. No need to rush, no need to speed. Finding the comfort that I didn't seek. The skyline is a painting of silver and gray, washing the stress of the daylight away. I watch the rain slide down the glass, watching the lonely hours pass. A quiet room and a comfortable chair, breathing in the heavy, expensive air. No expectations, no heavy demands, just holding the quiet right in my hand. Wrapped up in a feeling like midnight silk, smooth and heavy, sweet as milk. Got the deep bass keeping my heart in line. A luxury moment so completely mine. No need to rush, no need to speed. Finding the comfort that I didn't seek. The world keeps spinning but I'm standing still, lost in the beauty of the midnight chill. Keep the rhythm steady, keep the feeling right, fading away in the soft blue light. Smooth as silk, go stop, go stop. Looking at the world through a sapphire lens, this is exactly where the quiet begins. A lonely street lamp glowing in the dark, leaving a soft and invisible mark. I step on the pavement, smooth and slow, nowhere to be and nowhere to go. The air is cool and the rhythm is tight, losing myself in the middle of the night. Cruising through the glow of the sapphire night. Everything is balanced, everything is right. Got the deep end bumping on a steady low, taking my time and letting it flow. A high end feeling for a restless mind, leaving all the heavy thoughts behind. Neon signs reflecting on a silver car, wondering how I ever got this far. I don't need a crowd to feel complete, just me and the pulse of the empty street. The bass line humming like a quiet friend, hoping this feeling will never end. A tailored suit and a calm mindset, things that I know I will never forget. Cruising through the glow of the Headlights washing over the empty street, moving to the pulse of a quiet beat. Glass displays reflecting the midnight glow. Taking my time, keeping it nice and slow. No traffic lights to tell me when to stop. Living in the silence right at the top. The air is cold, but the engine is warm. Finding my peace inside the quiet storm. Gliding down the Crystal Avenue. Nothing to hide, nothing left to prove. Got the deep bass rolling under the floor. Leaving the noise right at the heavy door. A luxury state, a refined point of view. Just being the midnight passing through. Rain stars falling like diamonds on the glass. Watching the shadows of the buildings pass. Dashboard glowing in a subtle blue shade. Enjoying the perfect world that I've made. No incoming calls, no urgent demands. Just a leather steering wheel in my hands. The city is a movie with the sound turned down. I'm the only one awake in this sleeping town. Ooh, ooh. Cruising through the center of the quiet grid, keeping the secrets that the darkness hid. Got steady rhythm keeping me secure. Everything feels so incredibly pure. A high-end moment in the fading light, wrapped in the velvet of the lonely night. The world is asleep but my eyes are wide, enjoying the comfort of the silent ride. Keep the motion steady, keep the feeling right, fading away into the soft blue light. Crystal clear, cold stop. Looking down from the glass on the highest floor. Don't need to fight those battles anymore. The room is quiet, the temperature is right, lost in the beauty of the city light. A heavy pour in a crystal glass, watching the lonely seconds slowly pass. No rushing forward, no looking behind, just a perfect stillness in my state of mind. Wrapped up in a cashmere midnight dream, floating away on a silver stream. Got the deep end bumping on a steady low, taking my time and letting it flow. A high-end feeling for a restless soul, letting the elegance take the whole control. Shadows are painting the wall in a darker shade, enjoying the silence that the night has made. I listen to the hum of the world below, a distant rhythm that I used to know. But up here the air is so thin and pure, every single step is steady and secure. No loud voices to break the calm, holding the universe right in my palm. Drifting along on a velvet breeze, navigating life with an absolute ease. Got the steady beat pulsing in my chest, putting all the heavy worries to rest. A refined rhythm for the midnight midnight hour, feeling the quiet, feeling the power. The night is a blanket, heavy and deep, while the rest of the city is falling asleep. Keep the focus sharp, keep the vision clear. There ain't no room for any doubt or fear. Pure cashmere. Go stop. Yeah. Midnight strikes and the city's mine, following the curve of the silver line. I don't make noise, I just make an impact. Every move I make is precisely exact. Windows rolled up, keeping the heat inside, enjoying the luxury of the silent ride. I'm moving through the grid like a ghost in the shell, a high-end story that I don't need to tell. I drop the beat and I pick up the pace, a solitary king in an empty space. Flying so low, like a silver bullet. Got the whole world, ain't afraid to pull it. Got the steady bass vibrating the floor. I ain't really looking for anything more. A luxury vibe in the heart of the town. I'm never gonna let this feeling down. The neon is reflecting on the polished chrome. Anywhere I park is what I call my home. I'm sipping on the quiet, tasting the chill. Everything is moving but my mind is still. No rush, no panic, just a steady glide. I got the whole universe right by my side. A high fidelity moment, clear and bright. I'm perfectly fine in the middle of the night. Flying so low, like a silver bullet. Got the whole world, ain't afraid to pull it. Got the steady bass vibrating the flow. I ain't really looking for anything more. A luxury vibe in the heart of the town. I'm never gonna let this feeling down. No distractions, just the pure intent. Knowing exactly where the energy went. Keep the circle tight, keep the vision clear. There ain't no room for any doubt or fear. Right on target. Go stop. Footsteps heavy on the concrete floor. I don't wait around for the open door. Pacing the grid with a quiet mind, leaving all the fake city noise behind. Gold chain resting on the blacked out shirt, walking right past all the pain and dirt. Got the bass hitting right inside my chest. I don't ever stop, I don't need the rest. The rhythm is a map through the dark alleyway, living for the night, not the brighter day. Walking on the line of the concrete and gold. Stories of the city getting bought and sold. Got the heavy kick keeping me grounded, leaving all the stress completely surrounded. A high-end vibe on a hip-hop beat, owning every corner of the empty street. Reflections bouncing off the polished glass, windows, watching the high-speed traffic pass. I stay in the pocket, I stay in the zone, building up an empire all on my own. No loud talk, just a steady grind, keeping the vision clearly in my mind. The snare is sharp like a winter chill, moving through the shadows, keeping perfectly still. I ride the frequency low and deep, promises to myself that I always keep. Walking on the line of the concrete ain't ghosts, stories of the city getting bought and sold. Got the heavy kick keeping me grounded, leaving all the stress completely surrounded. A high-end vibe on a hip-hop beat, owning every corner of the empty street. The city is a jungle, but the air is thin. I know exactly where to begin. Keep the beat bumping, keep the rhythm fine. Everything is falling right into line. Concrete and gold. Dashboard shining in the dead of the night, everything around me feeling perfectly right. Rolling down the window, let the cool air in. This is where the quiet finally begins. The hi-hats ticking like a luxury watch, taking my time, taking it up a notch. I don't chase the rush, I just set the pace, cruising through the shadows of the empty space. A steady rotation on the midnight wheel, I just focus on the way that I feel, riding the cadence of the midnight glow, taking my time and keeping it slow. Got the 808 bumping under the seat, matching the rhythm of the city heartbeat. A sophisticated vibe on a heavy track, moving straight ahead and never looking back. Neon signs blurred in the rearview glass, watching the lonely street lights pass. I keep the conversation strictly to myself, leaving the drama on the dusty shelf. The bass line humming like a secret code, navigating down this empty road. A tailored mindset, sharp and clean. I'm the quietest ghost in the city scene, just riding the beat, keeping the flow, enjoying the peace of the late night show. Riding the cadence of the midnight glow, taking my time and keeping it slow. Got the 808 bumping under the seat, matching the rhythm of the city heartbeat. A sophisticated vibe on a heavy track, moving straight ahead and never looking back. The world is asleep, but the rhythm is awake, calculating every single move I make. Keep the focus sharp, keep the vision clear, and ain't no room for any doubt or fear. Midnight cadence, cold stop. Ooh, ooh. Hey. Tracing the lines of the neon grid, keeping the secrets that the midnight hid. Footsteps bouncing on the concrete stone, I'm perfectly fine just walking alone. The bass hits heavy, the piano is light, a perfect balance in the middle of the night. I don't need a crowd to validate the move, I'm settling deep in this high-end groove. Shadows stretching like a geometry chart, finding the peace in my own quiet heart. Riding the angle of the midnight street, blending the silk with the heavy beat. Got the steady rhythm keeping me in line. Everything is moving, everything is fine. A sophisticated bounce for a restless soul. Letting the city take the whole control. Reflection sharp on the tinted glass, watching the lonely yellow taxis pass. I'm stepping on the cracks with a steady pace, a solitary king in an empty space. The snare is crisp and the low end deep, promises to myself that I always keep. No rush in the process, I let it unfold. A modern story that is quietly told. Just me and the pulse of the underground, lost in the luxury of the sound. Riding the angle of the midnight street, blending the silk with the heavy beat. Got the steady rhythm keeping me in line. Everything is moving, everything is fine. A sophisticated bounce for a restless soul. Letting the city take the whole control. The world is a maze, but my path is clear. No room for doubt, no room for fear. Keep the kick bumping, keep the piano smooth. Just finding my way in this midnight groove. Perfect geometry goes da 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 da. Yeah. Yeah. The sun is dipping beneath the blue wave. This is the kind of peace that I used to crave. Driving the coast in the silver machine. The most beautiful sight that I've ever seen is you right there with the wind in your hair. Lavender scent filling up the air. It hits me soft and it lingers a while. I'm catching the curve of your perfect smile. No speed, just the flow of the highway lane. Washing away the city and the pain. Riding the cadence of the lavender night. Everything is balanced, everything is right. Got the 808 humming on a steady low. Taking our time, watching the colors glow. A sophisticated vibe on a heavy track. Moving with the breeze and never looking back. Look, the stars are coming to claim the sky. Watching the beautiful moments fly by. I'm keeping the rhythm strictly on the low. There ain't no reason to rush the show. The dashboard is glowing in a sapphire light, wrapped in the velvet of the early night. I'm perfectly content with the silence we share, running my fingers through the cool night air. A tailored mindset, sharp and clean. The quiet is ghost in the coastal scene. Riding the cadence of the lavender night. Everything is balanced, everything is right. Got the 808 humming on a steady low. Taking our time, watching the colors glow. A sophisticated vibe on a heavy track. Moving with a breeze and never looking back. The ocean is breathing, the world is at rest. Taking a minute to catch our breath. Keep the focus sharp, keep the vision clear. There ain't no room for any worry or fear. Lavender breeze. Cold stop. pulling on a heavy air. I'm walking the pavement without a care. The city is quiet, the volume is low. I'm letting the natural energy flow. Got the 808 humming right under my feet. A quiet confidence down the empty street. I'm slipping through the cracks like a shadow in the dark, leaving behind a sophisticated mark. No loud voices, no heavy demands, just holding the rhythm right in my hands. Caught in the pull of the velvet gravity, navigating through the midnight reality. Got the bass line smooth, got the texture fine. Everything is falling right in a line. A high-end feeling on a hip-hop track, moving straight ahead and never looking back. The smoke clearing up from the corner van. I know exactly where the hours went. I'm pacing the block in the Taylor State. Everything happens a little too late. The claps hit sharp like a digital clock. I'm turning the key and opening the lock. A solitary vibe in a crowded place. I'm finding my peace at my own slow pace. Just riding the beat, keeping the flow, enjoying the peace of the late night show. Caught in the pool of the velvet gravity, navigating through the midnight reality. Got the bass line smooth, got the texture fine. Everything's falling right in a line. A high-end feeling on a hip-hop track, moving straight ahead and never looking back. The weight of the night bag is a comfortable thing. Listening to the song that the quiet street sings. Keep the focus sharp, keep the vision clear. There ain't no room for any doubt or fear. Velvet pool. Velvet pool. What did I do? Sunset cruising, top down, cruising on the endless coastal line. Watching how the orange and the purple intertwine. One hand on the wheel, taking it so slow, letting the warm evening breeze gently blow. Blonde hair flying in the passenger seat, a perfect silhouette right beside the beat. The sweet scent of vanilla fading in the air. I'm perfectly content just sitting right here. No rush to the finish, no place to be, just the open road and the sound of the sea. Riding the groove of the golden hour light. Everything is fading into the gentle night. Got the steady kick, keeping the engine low, enjoying the rhythm and the sunset glow. A luxurious ride on a hip-hop track, moving straight ahead and never looking back. Tires rolling smooth on the oceanfront pave, matching the rhythm of the crashing wave. The temperature drops but the feeling is warm, finding a quiet ride after the storm. Looking to the right, catching that smile, makes me wanna drive for another 100 miles. Leather seats feeling like a tailored glove, a sophisticated kind of unspoken love. The bass line humming like a quiet friend, hoping this beautiful drive will never end. Cruising the edge of the fading twilight. Everything around us is perfectly right. Got the deep bass bumping right under the floor, leaving the noise on the distant shore. High and vibe with a gentle breeze, navigating the coast with an absolute ease. The sun goes down but the rhythm stays awake. calculating every smooth turn that we make. Keep the kick bumping, keep the piano fine. Following the curve of the ocean. Sunset cruising. Sunset cruising. Yeah, look at the sky, it's turning deep gold. Watching the story of the evening unfold. The top is down and the air is just right. We're chasing the tail of the fading light. Your hair is dancing in the Pacific breeze. I'm taking my time navigating with ease. That scent of yours catching me off guard. Staying in the moment, it isn't so hard. Just me, the road, and the sound of the tide. Enjoying the luxury of the silent ride. Cruising through the glow of the sunset line. Everything is perfect, everything is fine. Got the steady kick, keeping the engine low. Taking our time, keeping it nice and slow. A high-end vibe on a hip-hop track. Moving with the wind and never looking back. Yeah. One hand on the wheel, the other on the seat. Moving our shadows to the rhythm of the beat. No need to rush, no need for the speed. The quiet of the ocean is all that we need. I see the reflection of the sun in your eyes. Underneath the canvas of the purple skies. We're living a dream in a leather-bound room. Watching the flowers of the twilight bloom. Low tone flow, keep it strictly elite. I'm the king of the rhythm on the empty street. Cruising through the glow of the sunset night. Everything is perfect, everything is fine. Got the steady kick, keeping the engine low. Taking our time, keeping it nice and slow. A high-end vibe on a hip-hop track. Moving with the wind and never looking back. Keep the flow light, fading away in the early night. Just breathe, just breathe. Coast out, goo, 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 goo. The skyline is bleeding a deep shade of blue. Everything is quiet, nothing feels new. Walking through the lobby with a steady pace, watching the reflections on the glass and the lace. One hand in my pocket, feeling the cold. Living in a story that's never been told. The bass is a heartbeat under the floor. I don't really need to ask for any more. Gliding through the dark like a midnight onyx, caught in the rhythm of the urban electronics. Got the steady kick, keeping me grounded, leaving all the noise completely surrounded. A high-end vibe for a restless mind, leaving the daylight worries behind. The air smells like rain and expensive perfume. Looking for some peace in this high-rise room. Neon signs painting the walls in the glow. Taking my time and keeping taking it slow. No rush for the money, no rush for the fame. Just me in the city playing the game. I watch the shadows dance on the wall, standing so steady, never gonna fall. Floating right above the concrete ground, losing myself in the quality of sound. Got the 808 bumping on a steady low, taking my time and letting it flow. A refined rhythm for a high-end soul, letting the elegance take the control. The world is a movie with the sound turned down. I'm the only ghost in the sleeping town. Keep the beat steady, keep the feeling fine. Everything is falling right into line. Up city and dreams. Couple stops. Up city and dreams. Couple stops. Another night on the neon grid, doing exactly what I always did. Keeping the profile low, the standards high, watching the expensive cars roll by. I don't need the validation or the crowd. I'm making quiet moves, never being loud. The city breeze heavy, the air is cold. I'm collecting moments made of solid gold. Just me and the beat in the empty lane, washing away the stress, washing away the pain. Feeling the pulse of the midnight sky, watching the satellites floating by. Got the steady rhythm, keeping me grounded, leaving all the noise completely surrounded. A high-end vibe for a restless soul, letting the silence take control. Look, tailored thoughts in the custom mind, leaving all the ordinary stress behind. I step out the shadow into the light. Everything's curated, everything's right. No fake smiles, no empty talk. I own the pavement every time I walk. The bass hits deep, the hi-hat sharp. Play in the city like an expensive harp. Steady in the pocket, I don't lose the grip. Taking the high road, enjoying the trip. Feeling the pulse of the midnight sky, watching the satellites floating by. Got the steady rhythm, keeping me grounded, leaving all the noise completely surrounded. A high-end vibe for a restless soul, letting the silence take control. Keep the motion fluid, keep the focus tight. Under the glow of the city light, I don't rush the process, I enjoy the view. Nothing left to prove, nothing left to do. Just a pulse